use epinephrine in order to save some.
Stitch number 2 with Dr. Ruben on EpiPens. So I have latex allergy. I have coconut allergy, both anaphylactic. Also anaphylactic to bananas, avocados, poinsettias, and I think that's it right now. Oh, and then coconut stuff. I'm not like trivializing. It's just my everyday. But I wanted to show the EpiPen that I just got because it wasn't one of. I'm fine. Okay, so sorry about that. My daughter just sneezed because perfect timing, and I'm not trying to make light of a serious situation because anaphylaxis is not funny. Okay, so I just got new EpiPens. Pauline from Chronically Spicy. Hi, and I have too many allergies to actually list. I don't know how many I actually have, but I know that the main ones are latex, banana, avocado, poinsettia, latex balloons, latex gloves, and I got new EpiPens right here. I did not see one of these in Dr. Ruben's hand with the video. I watched the video. I did not see this one being demonstrated, so I wanted to show you because I did have a friend call me in the middle of anaphylaxis because she was freaking out because she could not find anything. And when you're in a panic and anaphylaxis, impending doom, it's not easy to think clearly. So I do have a 10-second, I sound like a chipmunk, like sped up version, 15-second version of how to use this. But the blue to the sky and orange to the thigh rule does not apply to this one. And in fact, I do not like this design because it's incredibly easy, I think, for someone to epi themselves in the process of trying to epi the person who needs the EpiPen. First of all, this is just the outside casing, and it doesn't tell you what end is what when you open it up, okay? I'm looking at it, and it says twist and pull. Okay, great. Epinephrine injection, USP, auto-injector, for allergic emergencies in patients weighing over 66 pounds. And that is all it says on the outside, okay? But that's not the EpiPen. That's just the cap. That's just the container it comes in. So now you see this and you're like, wait a minute, blue to the sky and orange to the blue to the sky, orange to the fat. There's no orange. What the hell do I do? Because panic and logic do not usually go hand in hand. So you keep, like Dr. Ruben said, do not put your finger in front of this side. These are actual, not used EpiPens, right? But then this is why I think it's going to be so dangerous for, I'm waiting for complaints to roll in on this one, and I'm not sure how long this design is going to last. And I'm going to request different pens the next time I need to replace them, because you have to look. On this side, it says pull. This is a needle portion where it says pull. They both say pull, okay? So you gotta like, I don't even know. Wait a second. Pull off both caps. All right, so you pull off both caps. I don't want to pull it off completely because I don't think, because if I do that, okay, yeah, all right. So I'm not going to pull off both caps completely because if I pull off this part of the cap, then it's ready to inject. All right, this is basically the safety. But the directions are on one side. On the inside, so you have to be if you're the one who's going to epi or you're the one who has to be epied, you have to already know what to do with this thing and basically muscle memory it, or you're going to be in trouble. All right, not kidding. So bookmark this, and if you have this kind, go through the motions multiple times so you can try and muscle memory it, because if you don't, once that panic hits and the anaphylaxis starts, you better be ready to act. and you need to know what to do and not stick yourself if it's not you you're trying to stick. Okay, so here you go. You're supposed to take off both ends, right? Okay, not pulling that off because according to the directions, um, you've got blue, we'll pull both caps, and then you pull off this cap. Once you pull off this cap, this part here, then you've got the needle end. You can see the word. I can see the end of the word needle, as far as I can pull the cap without taking it off, and then I see the word end. So this is the needle. This is the needle side. I'm doing a bad job of keeping my fingers away from that. And then, so this is basically the safety part right here. But once this is off, you're going to be having to pay attention to making sure that the needle goes where it's supposed to go. Same directions as Dr. Ruben shared, which is outer thigh, 3 seconds, and make sure you rub it into the thigh for like a good 3 seconds. But with this, blue to the sky, orange to the thigh does not apply. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is probably the most confusing EpiPen I've ever seen. And I don't like the fact that these directions are on the inside and not the outside. I am grateful that there is kind of a safety cap here. However, this is the third time I've looked at this pen, and the first time that I realized that you literally had to pull off this side too. So again, when I say favorite this video, if you have this kind of EpiPen or somebody or someone you love has this kind of EpiPen that you are with and spend time with and need to know how to take care of if they're in the situation, the directions, nice visual on the inside, but you're not going to see any of that until you take it out of the protective casing. Um, and this is why a friend of mine freaked out during an anaphylactic reaction a few months ago because she had just gotten these EpiPens. She thought they were exactly like all the other ones. She had blue to the sky, orange to the thigh in her brain, just like everybody else did, and saw this and was trying to frantically Google how to use the pen while she was in anaphylaxis because the pharmacist didn't explain to her that it was a new EpiPen, or how to use it. The doctor didn't explain that it was a different kind that was being prescribed. She was just in a panic, and so I had to help her research to figure it out. And I'm still learning, like, hello. So yeah, muscle memory this one, because if you have this one, it's extremely important, obviously, to know how to use it when you need to use it. And yeah, I'm gonna be favoriting my own video because I'm going to need to remember how to do this. If you're interested, I do have like a 15-second, I sound like a chipmunk, fast version of how to use this one. Because well, if you're in need of an emergency EpiPen situation direct tutorial, 15 seconds is about as long as you can, hesitate, if at all, to get this into someone's system when it's absolutely necessary. So don't fool around. And if you get new EpiPens, open the bag at the pharmacy desk. Do not walk away until you see what kind of EpiPen you have. And if it's a different kind than you're used to having or seeing, or whatever, talk to the allergist and ask for help on how to use it before you leave so that you can stay safe in case of an emergency. Thanks for watching, and thank you, Dr. Ruben.
He has a severe allergic reaction, also known as anaphylaxis. Epinephrine is the only way.
Pauline from Chronically Spicy, Part 3, Stitch with Dr. Ruben on anaphylaxis education. No, I am not a doctor. No, I don't think I know more than Dr. Ruben. In fact, I absolutely love his content because he teaches so much and brings so much awareness to food allergies and allergies in general. So I'm just here as a patient and patient advocate for food allergies and latex allergy and mast cell activation syndrome, because I've got all of them. And one thing I wanted to point out that Dr. Ruben did not, because time's limited and he gave a ton of information in that video, is that sometimes one epi isn't enough. In fact, I did a video on my YouTube channel about the Orla Baxendale story, the 25-year-old dancer from the UK who passed away recently after eating a cookie from the Stu Leonard's grocery store that had undeclared peanuts in it. On the repackaged cookie that was bought from a wholesaler and repackaged, and a brand new ingredient list was put on by the Stu Leonard's grocery store chain, and it failed to include the change from soy nuts to peanuts. Orla was not only incredibly vigilant about making sure she took care of research and making sure what was safe to eat. She Googled the ingredients. She even used 2 EpiPens, but went into anaphylactic shock, and 2 EpiPens were not enough to save her life. I was discussing this story with a friend of mine who is a registered nurse with, I think, almost all the same allergies I have, excluding coconut. But she's also airborne anaphylactic to cantaloupe, and like literally will go into anaphylactic shock just walking into a room 5 minutes after you've eaten a slice of melon. That bad. So we were talking about the story, and she said, "Yeah, that's why I carry 4 pens." And I'm like, "You carry how many?" I carry 2 with me at all times. Sometimes I carry 3. Because I have one of my expired epi that I keep just in case. And as Dr. Ruben said, talk to your doctor. Yeah, but bottom line, my RN friend, she has 3 medical degrees and like severe latex allergy. And she flat out said she carries 4 EpiPens because sometimes they misfire. And she's not taking any chances because she's had too many anaphylactic situations. And quite honestly, when you have as many allergies as she and I do, or if you are severely allergic to a single ingredient like Orla was with the peanuts, and I'm not blaming Orla for only carrying 2, our doctors don't tell us these things. So that's one of the reasons that I think that food allergy awareness is lacking, not just in general, but in the medical industry as well, because no one told me how to use this when I got it. It's different than any EpiPen I've ever had before. I found out by myself when I got out of the bag and said, "What the hell is this?" Or blue to the sky and orange to the thigh doesn't apply to this bad boy. See that if you're watching on a different platform other than YouTube and you see this video in parts, see part 2 of my series of stitches with Dr. Ruben, because I took the pen apart and showed you this is the case, and don't worry, the safety's still on it. But both ends are blue, and if you haven't like already looked at this thing and like prepared yourself and like muscle memoried how you're supposed to use this thing, you're going to be in a panic if it's you or your child that you have to epi during an anaphylactic reaction. The directions are nice and clear on the inside of the casing, but honestly, this is a pathetic design. Whoever designed this doesn't have anaphylactic reactions, and there needed to be somebody on the final committee for approving this thing, because it would not have passed muster with anybody with a latex allergy or a severe allergic allergy to anything else if we took one look at this and said, "What the hell did you just give me? Because I have to figure this out when I'm panicking." I don't think so. But bottom line, EpiPens, if you have a severe allergic reaction, if you have a severe allergic reaction, a severe allergy, or more than one severe allergy, and you have to carry epi, I carry at least 2, and my registered nurse friend with 3 medical degrees and countless allergies carries 4. So I'm not giving medical advice. I am simply sharing personal experience and a discussion I had with my friend. Thank you, Dr. Ruben. As always, I love your content, and I will continue to advocate from the patient side for latex allergy, coconut allergy, ethylene dihydrochloride allergy, and mast cell activation syndrome, and anaphylaxis. Stay safe.